Oh, yeah.
Look at that fish. Look at that fish. Come on up here. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. So what we did this morning is we took a ride on the wild side. 18-foot boat. Only goes about 30 miles an hour. And we just made about a 17-mile run all the way to what we call the Seabrook, baby. It used to be one of our favorite places to fish. Using the Green Hornet today. And we used to love this place because with these bad boys right here, look at the size of that fish. This is a solid, probably right at a 3-pounder.
Nice little speckled trout here on the Green Hornet. Screw lock jig heads. Good. We're catching some pretty little trouts out here over by the Seabrook. You ever fish by the Seabrook?
Jumper, like a topping. I mean, the size of these fish, the average is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Got our friend Ty Hibbs. We've been catching them on our end of the lake all spring. It's getting very crowded over there. Our friend Ty Hibbs. Captain Ty fishes all over Louisiana, primarily a big-time redfish angler. Came and took a peek at this area the other day and had a great catch, so we wanted to do something different. Took a long boat ride and our little 18-footer. Came over here to a pleasant surprise, and Ty was not fooling around when he talked about these big girls over here.
Oh, there's that nice speckled trout right home. Oh, no. Oh, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. Coming on up. That's not one there. That's not there. Move it. 3-pounder, easy. Easy tree. Oh, gosh. What? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. All right. We're over here by the Seabrook. Popping them on Green Hornet. All right.
Beautiful green water. We got a solid 3 foot of visibility here. Probably one of the main reasons these fish are really liking it here. Nobody really messing with these fish. I mean, these are some studs. Absolute studs. Then they are Pele in that Green Hornet matrix. Went with the Green Hornet today just because coming to a foreign area, we ain't been in many moons. We used to fish out here a lot back in the day. We used to live at Seabrook in May and June. Ever since they closed the Mr. Go, this place has really changed a ton, and a lot of times they don't get here at all. But they're here right now. We're coming into the end of the spring, and these are some whoppers. Green Hornet's doing a job. That's one of our favorite, most confident colors. We're gonna put some serious fish in the boat today.
Oh, that's a good one there too. Down and dirty with Dirty Steve. Ow, that cut my finger. That's why you need a high speed ratio on the reel. Catch up with these little guys. Oh, that's a good one. That ain't little. That ain't little. I thought he was little. He ain't little.
How clean that water is. Crystal clean water. Put the net on this guy. Perfect eating size red there. Not too big. Beautiful red on what we call the catwalk. This is where we caught this one. Steve missed a nice trout earlier. Just bumped into that beautiful red. This thing runs 10 to 15 foot deep. This is always worth a check. We're about to go into the actual Seabrook channel. At first we were fishing on the outside, on the Pontchartrain side. Anytime you're doing that, you always want to give this wooden catwalk a check. I've had some days of here catching some real hammers. Today had a couple, and one of them being this beautiful redfish right here, clobbering that green hornet matrix shad.
Like you lost another one.
That's a good one there. All right, what we're fishing now is we came around the corner. As you saw, we checked the old wooden catwalk there. Checked the old wooden catwalk, came around the corner. Now we're actually in the Seabrook channel. Let me set this fish down. I'm going to show you just what we're doing here. Basically, the entire airport wall from inside the channel on the New Orleans side of Lake Pontchartrain all the way around it to where we started this morning on the back side, the Lake Pontchartrain side, the North Shore side. It's all about 10 to 12 foot deep up against the wall, and you just simply go down the wall and you use it as a structure. And you know, the concrete wall is obviously going to create barnacles and crustaceans, and then some bait's going to come to that, and then the fish, you know, the speckled trout obviously are going to follow that. Now someday, like when we first started, the fish were dead on the wall, and then over here sometimes they can be tight to the wall like the boat is now, or you can cast way out. Now in this particular stretch, there's a lot of snags in here, and you're going to go through some jig heads, but I think that's what keeps the fish right here. And you just simply do the Pontchartrain pop off the bottom, make nice little 30-yard casts, let it get down in that 10 foot of water. Once it hits the bottom, 3/8 ounce is a good jig head that we would prefer, and you just jig it off the bottom like so, let it settle back down, and get on some of these big specks that are out here. Reds and trout at the Seabrook. That water's so clean, it looks like Florida. That's what happens when you don't have a spillway opening for 2 years. We used to go 20 years without a spillway opening. Then it pretty much happened every year for 10 years. And this lake was just a cesspool in the summertime. But now you can see in that shot how clean that water is. It's just phenomenal. It's so great to see this and see the spillway finally close, and hopefully they can maybe find some other alternate routes of, you know, releasing that fresh water whenever it's that river's at flood stage. But let me get this thing unbuttoned and get another one. All right, guys, as you can see right now, Captain Steve's trolling, and we're on a different section of this airport wall. And every section out here has a little bit different layout. Some are completely flat. This section here has some pylons, or should I say the support system kind of angles out, and sometimes the fish will use that to hide itself from, you know, from ambush and prey. But there's a lot of different ways to catch them here. You can throw jerk baits up against the walls. You can jig them like we did this morning. You can troll like this to cover water to find the fish. They even have some rock jetties out here that produce a lot of fish. Just a lot of unlimited structures, and that doesn't even include the deep water stuff where a lot of the live bait guys fishing 20 to 40 foot of water close to the actual Seabrook Bridge itself. So I hope you learned a lot today, learning another area in the Pontchartrain Basin. We caught some beautiful, beautiful speckled trout, some really nice redfish. The green hornet was the ticket today. That's what we went with. We used it on a 5/16 and a 3/8 ounce goldenized screw lock. These green hornets will be in your monthly bait box. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and the monthly bait box to see just what's coming out in each month's box, as this will be the product for this one. I hope you enjoyed this episode here. We're going to get back to fishing a little bit. And till next time, guys, see you on the water.